It's mostly about the history of the industry in the area.
Yep. Which that's a lot of that.
Yeah.
And these mountains that are unknown.
Yeah.
I mean, just a connection with, I believe why your coal came from East Wauwatopa, the fire of the kilns. That was mined in these mountains. And the quarry at Thousand Steps.
You
It
been
all,
up there?
want to. That's the next video we're going to be doing.
But you look around here, and if you have any questions, you holler.
All right.
And
We'll do.
I'll be back here
All right.
at my end of the interest.
Okay. So, sort of jumped the gun there. I've now entered into the building. And the old gentleman who was just talking to me told me that the structure was built in 1916, which is very cool. And like I said, they have a little museum in here of the brick iron work in any other industry. That is a London Narrow brick trowel. So actually, it looks like these are some of the molds. And these here are some samples of Mount Union bricks. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, actually, in here. Here's a picture. That's 17. There's a picture of the 17th railroad. They do have a model railroad that's not running today.
And anything of interest?
Well, I'm just checking the place out.
Well, check out that baseball uniform up there. We have plans to put it on a mannequin and display it in a glass case. 1909 Harvest of Water baseball team.
Nice.
They invited the pro teams to come play them. 3 of them accepted. The 3 teams together scored 1 run against Harvest of Water.
Nice.
Yep. Of course, I wouldn't want to play them guys either. They're working at the brickyard. They're over working at the brickyard.
Oh.
That's their job. Some of them worked up in the quarry.
Oh, yeah, they won't play
10,
either.
12, 14 hours a day.
I see you're working on your model railroad.
Oh, yeah. That's a historical display in itself. At least we plan on being one. The bricks were shipped out in boxcars.
Yep.
Strings of boxcars every day.
Ain't that the main line out there for the Pennsylvania Railroad?
This was the main line right through here.
Yeah, because I passed
Now they moved it over to where the underpasses are. Was in 1906. They moved it over there.
Yeah, I figured that because I see
This was still a pencil yard in here. Yep.
Again, so much industry in these mountains that normal people would just drive past, not even realize what role this area played in building the country.
They go past on 22 and they don't even see the town.
I know, it's a shame. That's kind of why I like to do this sort of thing. I'm a weirdo. I love my history and my local. I live out by Fort Loudon.
I'm a train nut, so.
I kind of like technology, and that's kind of really a cool piece of technology.
See what my shirt says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a photograph of the kilns. That we showed you guys earlier. Talked about at least.
You know that my union had 3 brick. The other one was up by Alexandria near me, where I live.
Again, that's the tale I like to tell on my channel. I don't even care about the likes. I just want to get the history out and save it. One way you can do this by documenting it. I'll go back here and check out your project.
Yeah. Well, look here. These were donated to a local barber, all these pictures
Wow.
of the town of Mount Union and surrounding communities.
I'll have to look at all these.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
When you do 1,000 steps, this is 22. The bridge piers are still here, but the bridge is gone. That was over to the incline that went up the mountain to where 1,000 steps are.
So this goes up to the mountain. To the
Going
quarry.
this way. It's over on this
Yeah, I
side.
heard they had like a rail yard up there or something.
Oh, there's
On the
road beds all over that mountain. That's the water tank that was at East Broad Top in Mount Union here.
nice.
There's our warehouse.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I'd like to restore the dormers.
Well, hopefully,
Probably won't happen in my lifetime.
hopefully, if you guys get more donations and
Yeah,
stuff, you guys can get that done.
we have a good fundraiser too. Are you into haunted houses?
Oh yeah, actually, I might have to come back over and do that.
Well, thanks our Valentine's Day weekend. They'll be open Friday and Saturday night, 7 to 11.
Valentine night.
Valentine's.
I'll have to try and remember that. So I went over to the Franklin County Jail. We do that. I do that every year.
Mm-hmm.
They have their haunted jail there.
Well, that's our big fundraiser for here.
I'll have to check into it.
That's our aerial view of Harbison Walker. That was the largest brickyard of them all.
Nice. See, it's actually kind of a shame folks don't know this about their history or about Pennsylvania. It just seems like everybody forgets about this state and its
Well,
role it played.
they don't even teach much history in school anymore.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. That's the original Mount Union passenger station on the other picture.
Right over here.
Yeah.
Quincy had a station like that too once.
Yep. That crane in the bottom picture, that's at the tie yard that was in Mount Union, Pennsylvania Railroad tie yard.
Wow.
They creosoted ties.
Nice.
Some of the pictures of people who worked in various places here. Brick kilns. These pictures are dated sometime after 1960, those ones.
Wow.
Because of the piping on there for gas.
Oh yeah, they went from coal to gas after being
At Harbison Walker, yes.
1975.
Well, we still use gas out of the pipeline they laid to service Harbison Walker.
Well, I guess besides killing the company, it did something at least.
They brought,
Give you heat.
brought gas, natural gas to Mount Union.
It's a shame it's all going and all these jobs are going now.
A friend of ours was the barber that collected these all.
Wow. What's your name?
Dave Dietz.
Dave Dietz.
Yeah.
I'm Corey. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. I read your name.
Well, just make sure to introduce myself properly since you're giving me a nice talking and tour of the facility. I don't think you guys have too many YouTubers.
Look at that guy in that brick cart. Look how loaded that brick cart is.
Yeah, well, I mess with
He's
him.
moved bricks all day long that way.
I've done that construction with the newer brick carts, and that's
Come here. You'll notice this doesn't have much of a load on. Put your camera down and pick up the handles on that.
let's see if we can keep filming here. Probably help me out here. Let me see if I can pick this up. Yeah, that's got some weight to it.
Oh, yeah.
That's heavier than I think the newer carts we have in construction. They're a lot lighter, the cart. But we still have something like that in construction that I use to push around.
Yep.
That's got some weight to it, just the cart itself.
When you go into the kilns to stack the green brick in the kilns, these are to protect your hands when you run through a doorway.
Says you're supposed to put them here.
Now, you put them out here, but see
them
how
out
it
here.
protects your hand?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's why this has so much weight to it, because all
Yeah.
the metal bits to it.
Yep.
The other carts just have, it looks like a wheelbarrow, but flat cart, that we use today in construction.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
We have 3 of them around here. The other 2 are back there in storage
Yeah,
right now.
they weren't once back then. They could outwork us in $100 any day of the week. I just passed this coming here, actually.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to stop there. Well, that's there too.
Yep.
So I passed that as well.
That's East Broad Top Engine House. This is the one. The engine house is up in here.
Up in there.
Yeah. This is the brickyard. Still some of the structures are there, but not much. You think it was easy building a road?
No. It was all with pick sacks and shovels.
I have one of those horse-drawn scoops. I've used it behind a team of horses. I've used it behind a tractor. And I used it on the winch cable on my old pickup truck.
Yeah.
By the way, yearbooks from Captain Jack, Mount Union Area High School.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Then we got a lot of assorted history,
Yep.
mostly railroad related.
Let's see, you got some more pictures over here.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even expecting you guys to be open today.
We're here most Saturdays and just about every Tuesday and Thursday evening. He's a history nut, George. We're train nuts. He's a history nut.
I like technology too, and that's a big technology. Looks a lot nicer than a diesel,
Older technology.
pretty much.
I don't like the new shit.
No, this is about as much as I like. I'm not even joking. About 3 years ago, I had a flip phone.
That's as new as I get.
I had one of them too for years through high school. I'm 27, so I'm really
You're just
weird.
a young pup.
Oh yeah, I'm really weird.
I got a pickup truck older than you.
You probably do. Well, at least there's one young buck who's crazy enough to try and go in the Pennsylvania woods to find this stuff and document it at least. Not a lot of them want to do that no more.
I know.
It's a shame. That's still over there at the East Broad Top.
Yep. Still runs too.
Yep.
I spent 18 years down there saving the place so the foundation could buy it.
Nice.
Kept the buildings from falling down.
So you're over there helping save it.
Me and Charlie.
Well, thank you.
If you're really into history, you need to be a member of the Friends of the East Broad Top.
I was thinking about joining that too.
You check out what they post online from the archives.
Once in a while.
Historical documents from the railroad.
See, I'm a little busy with the Carrick furnace right now over there at the Path Valley, where we're storing that furnace so it don't fall in.
Good.
That's where I
Can't
understand.
save everything, and I don't think you should.
No,
But there's a few key things that need saved.
but one thing we can do, at least on YouTube, I found that you can use this phone, post the videos. They'll stay online for years. They'll educate the other people. At least it's been documented. It's been preserved somewhat,
Yeah,
even if it's
there's some
digital
record
media.
of it.
Yeah, I just stopped today and trespassed a little bit on some guy's property to check an old house out. I think it's the
Yeah,
oldest
well,
house in the
if
valley.
you're ever doing that and they come out and say, "What are you doing?"
Oh yeah,
Stop, talk to them, introduce yourself,
Pretty
explain what
much.
you're doing, what you're looking at, and 90% of those people will be very friendly and even offer
Yep.
to let you look inside. You understand? What
well, I stopped there and I was expecting them to be living in a trailer, and it's like, this place is absolutely abandoned. There's no one around. I was like, well, I'll just poke around the building a little bit. No, go inside.
No, don't
Just
go inside
just
unless
check
you
it
have
out.
Somebody,
Especially because it was the roof was caving in. It was a little dangerous because
Yeah,
it's a stone
yeah.
farmhouse.
But if the owner shows up and says, look,
Yep.
we'll look inside, but we'll do it carefully, then maybe you think about it.
Yep.
Yep.
So this is your look project back here.
Well, this is our railroads, and we'll start at the beginning. East Broad Top Saltillo will be here.
I'll definitely come back and check this out when it's finished.
It'll never be finished. It'll progress a lot more than this, but it'll never be finished. Three Springs will be down there. Check this out. This building still exists today at Pogue. It was a general store, but it was used as basically a flag stop on East Broad Top.
Nice.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yep. And there's the Pogue Bridge.
Oh yeah, they were working their way there.
Mm-hmm. We beat the railroad to the Pogue Bridge.
I see that.
The Southern Huntington High School would be right about here, where I'm standing.
Yep, and then there's that funny picture of the steam engine from Modern High School.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was funny.
EBT hauled the kids to school one day.
I seen that. I thought that I was jealous.
So was I.
I got stuck on an old school bus.
This is Jordan Summit Bridge. The bridge is now closed and the decking has been removed for safety purposes.
I think the rail line still runs underneath it.
It is active underneath it now.
Yeah, I think I passed that coming here.
Yes, if you come up 522, you did.
And you got the rail yard.
Coming around the end here. Now we're doing some tricky things like this track really shouldn't curve.
Yeah, but you got fit in this room. You're
Somehow
gonna
you
have
gotta
to
get it in here. The reservoir up above the coal dock. The coal dock. There's a naked bush in my front yard. All the retaining wall. And I built this building. This is a lumber shed, which still exists at the East Broad Top Railroad, which is one of the buildings we helped save.
Like I said. Wow.
Now there should be a lot more junk in there.
There should be. That's pretty cool. I couldn't do that. My fingers are too fat.
I made the roof. The roofing is all 1 mil copper that I made. The lumber. I cut the tree down in Robertsdale Yard and sawed the lumber and made the shed.
It's very cool.
And while we were busy saving things, we painted this roof, this roof, this roof. I spent a whole summer painting that. We painted this roof. We worked several weeks on that roof. These roofs we worked on.
Very
We raised and propped that building up. We raised these and this.
And they're still working on propping and saving some of the buildings that are falling in.
This one is
Yeah.
supported up, and the whole first foundation's tore out from under it.
Yeah. They got it
under
stable now, but
Yeah.
I've seen videos online of a guy who did.
Yep.
I can't remember his name, but he does train videos, and he was there once, and I could see the video he had like 3 years ago, and the building was leaning.
Yeah.
It's just sinking in the ground.
Oh yeah.
But I love seeing history saved or being documented so that the
Jordan
future
Summit
generation can
Bridge.
save it.
Or McMillan Summit Bridge. What was there when the railroad was operating prior to the tourist era? The ice cream stand would be about here.
Very cool.
Well, the ice cream stand wasn't there in the 50s.
There's your pass.
Rump Road.
Very cool. I don't even think folks, whenever they go to the East Broad Top, realize the Rock Hill furnace is still back there. They go right past it on the trolley.
I know.
Oh, that's just down the road, ain't it?
Yep.
For the East Broad Top.
Holwick Cement Bridge.
Yep. I was tempted to turn down that road.
Yeah. The bridge is still there.
Yep.
Parks' garbage would be about where you're at.
This is pretty cool. Just the amount of effort you guys are going into for details. And then here's the yard.
right now this is collecting junk. We will have a brickyard there
Yep.
with the kilns and all.
Just a work in progress.
I hear a rat chewing, Charlie. We endeavor to make things as accurate as possible.
I see that. That's very, very cool.
You see our pictures on the wall?
Yep.
The CPA in Huntington has those pictures on his wall. And that's where they came from. We got copies of it. And if you look at the picture, you can date the cars. I would say that picture was taken sometime in the late 40s.
Wow.
We noticed something. The cross arms
Mm-hmm.
are both on the same side of the road. Nowadays, they'd put the other one back here to come down across this line.
Yep.
Yep. There is a little guy in that watchtower. He's ready to close the gates.
Yeah, I see him. And then here's the crane I was told about at the
Yes.
shop tour.
That was a coal cleaning plant that made the East Broadtop profitable. They mined the coal, hauled run-of-the-mine coal down here in narrow gauge hoppers, dumped it in the dump shed, cleaned it, loaded it into standard gauge hoppers, and shipped it out on a Pennsy.
Nice.
Now you've seen the engine house.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm gonna probably stop and do a video on that too when I go. So I want to do one on the yard where the stuff would join before I leave town here.
Now, most of the buildings in my union here need rework, but Mike has rebuilt this one from scratch.
That's pretty cool.
I'm working on the station that belongs here.
The amount of work you guys are doing for this is pretty impressive.
I have a problem with harvesting water. It has to be located here. But there's nowhere near enough room. You can see that.
Yeah.
So we put the big picture on the wall.
That'll work.
See the building with the dormers at the bottom of the picture?
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
in it. That's this
Yep.
building.
So we're standing right where we're in that building right there, and
Yep.
that's the yard. To see it all gone is crazy.
And then we get around to Jack's Tower. And we got the interchange at Jack's. Well, we had it built it on a curve. At Jack's, the interchange would be straight. Our river's going to be a little bit narrow. 1,000 steps would be about here.
I'm about there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this summer, this fall, spring, I should say. Hopefully, I can get out to it and see it.
You go up shortly before the leaves come out.
Yep.
Okay, that's the best time. Either that or in the fall, just after the leaves go. Hey, George is running a train.
Coffee grinder.
The gearing in it makes noise.
Yeah.
Dude, switch me from track 1 to track 2.
Get my big butt out of the way here.
Slow down. I gotta figure this thing out.
It's to the left-hand side, towards the bottom.
Well, guys, hope you enjoy that. Stay
Good.
curious, stay adventurous.